Would you want to go
Great
paintballing
announcement.
though? Because we could call that our crew.
Yeah, well, you have to
Because-
like approve people.
Well, that
Yeah.
same night that
Fuck you, everyone
John
else.
and Gavin had their tackle fest, we went to Blazer Tag, which is pretty awesome.
Were your legs sore for like 2
Yes.
days afterwards?
my
Absolutely.
legs
Something
are
about
still
running-
slightly sore.
Something about running up and down slopes with a gun.
Something about eating face. Like at one point, especially in Blazer Tag, this one specific place we went to, they had 2 levels. So it was giant, like a giant maze of Blazer Tag.
Blazer
basically.
Tag is a 3-story.
It was
laser tag
intense. Yeah, it
Is
felt
it
like
3
you were in a war
stories?
zone.
I
I
guess
thought we had
technically.
2.
No, it was
Well, no, you go up and then super up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's,
make
like,
it up.
Yeah, like
One more.
ultra up.
At one point, though, because it was so intense, and we were the only ones who were really playing.
Because it was so intense.
We're intense people. We go all out when it comes to games. But we were trying to be intense about it, I guess. And Adam was chilling in one corner, and everyone's sliding, and you're not supposed to run. But, we might have broken a little bit of the rules.
They're
dark.
There's actually rules,
We
and
were
they're like,
power
no
walking?
running, no doing this.
Well,
it
'cause
was
it's
like
dark.
It was
Yeah.
like 13 of us, like from Rooster Teeth
By
and like
ourselves.
Gauntlet stuff.
Gauntlet people
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And like 3 other people that just happened to be there. So it's like, I'd never been there before. And as soon as it started, I'm like, oh, I guess nobody's gonna run. Oh, everybody's running. Everybody's running. It's like, oh,
And
like everybody's
sliding.
running and
Yeah.
screaming, diving and all over the place and shit. And
Yeah.
it's basically like 15 minutes of running up and down 45-degree angle slopes. And like my legs were completely destroyed afterwards.
When we used to work at the call center, that place opened up when Jeff and I used to work at the call center.
He
And-
mentioned this to us, that you guys
Yeah.
tried to climb the leaderboards.
Yeah, instead of eating lunch, we would go to Blazer Tag every day, and we would just fucking game it and try to get up to
Must
the
be
top.
kept our
expensive as hell.
scorecards.
And it's cheap as fuck. It's
Yeah.
only
There we go.
$8 a person per
Every
session.
day instead of lunch.
$8.
You're gonna
It's
pay-
like
instead of paying for
$8
lunch-
instead of lunch.
Yeah, you pay for Blazer Tag.
$8 isn't that expensive.
Aside
for
from
lunch.
being sore, too, what was the worst injury you guys sustained while we were playing Laser Tag? It
I
did
wasn't-
get tense.
I wasn't injured.
No?
I had a few rug burns.
yeah, the only thing with me is I fell on my knees like a few days before, and like I had like this big scab on my knee that was like just starting to heal. And because everything's 45-degree angles, there's a lot of like little walls all over the place. So like a lot of times you were on your knees and going down the slopes, it was perfect for you to just slide on
Yeah.
your knees like woo and go down the slopes. And the first few times I'm like, oh, my knee. But then after like 5 minutes, it's like, whatever. And then like after laser tag, like my entire scab was just completely ripped off.
Ugh.
And I was like, like it wasn't disconnected on one end, but like the whole thing was attached and peeled from one end to the other, kind of like opening a can, like a
Yeah.
can of tuna. It was like peeled back, so I just had to rip the end of it off. That was the most painful part about it.
Was your leg just blood red?
Yeah, it was. It was
Dude.
bleeding when I
Yeah.
ripped it off.
There was some surreal moments of that whole week.
It was so
'cause,
stupid.
It was
like
so
we were doing
fun.
laser tag, and I decided I was gonna be an asshole and start like running and diving. And at one point, I was like sliding down on my back while shooting behind me like an action movie. And there was like another slope that met at the bottom of my one. So I come sliding down, and like my head lands right in the middle, and I see Justine sliding down as well, and our heads were like right together at the end. It's like, this is a really weird moment in my life, right? Like, I've just slid headfirst into
Sup,
Justine. Yeah.
I did the similar thing on one of those inclines. I was trying to slide down because Adam was looking at another corner. And I was like, perfect. I'm going to get Adam so badly he won't even see it coming. I felt so cool. I went into the slide, and I played softball, so I felt like I could do it. I caught an edge with my shoe, so I started to like roll and tumble into him. But I was so committed / embarrassed, I started just shouting, I'm committed, and shooting at him. and he
As
was
someone
like-
comes rolling down a hill towards them.
I'm committed?
Like the kid, what was that kid's name in Hook when he rolled up like a cannonball and they threw him
Yeah,
at the end of the movie? What was that kid's name?
I've never seen Hook.
You never saw
Yeah.
Hook?
No.
Oh,
What a
dude.
great movie. Meryl Streep's in that. She's a man in that. She's a
Who?
pirate.
Who is she in that?
Meryl Streep. She's one of the pirates. She's the guy who gets put in the boo box.
Really?
Yeah, it's Meryl Streep.
I thought it was Glenn Close.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, Glenn Close. They're same.
I don't. They're
people.
not the same.
Nah.
All right,
That Laser
They're
Tag was
both older
fun.
women.
It was really fun.
It's awful. There used to be a spot. Do they still have the gems on the wall?
Yep.
Yeah, there was a spot that Jeff and I would game where you could stand in a corner, so no one could sneak up on you, and you could shoot 3 of the gems as they came up. So we wouldn't even shoot people. We just stand there and be like, shoot the gems.
Oh,
The
because you
best
get points
score.
for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get way more points. And
There was clearly like the person like Miles who had gone there before and played, where like we were all running and screaming and shooting each other, and he was like at the spot where he just like killed everyone without moving. So it was like the points were like second place 1,300 points, third place 1,200 points, fourth place 1,100, first place Miles 2,800 points. It was like he was standing at that spot the whole time, like,
you,
like
Dr.
he got
Beast.
first both games.
It's one of
like,
those sports though that I don't want to be good at because it's nerdy.
Yeah, except you bet me $5
Where
the
do you
second round
work,
that you would
Gavin?
beat me, and you lost. So the
That's
first
true.
game I got third, and Gavin got sixth. So the second game he bet me $5 that he would beat me. I did awful the second game. I'm like, shit. I got 8th out of 16th, and I'm like, damn. Gavin probably won. I'm like, Gavin, what'd you get? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, Gavin, what'd you get? He got 13th. Lindsay got 12th.
12th, baby. And I was sick. I
because-
vomited after the first round.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was sick
I'm
before we got there.
committed.
Yeah, oh, serious. She was sick before we got there. So then I was like, don't fucking play. Like I said before we left, I'm like, if you're sick, let's not go play fucking laser tag. She's like, nah, I'm fine.
so fun.
So then we go play laser tag, and we were on different teams both rounds. We played 2 rounds. And one round, like 10 minutes in, I turn the corner, and I see someone on the floor, and I shoot them and run past, and I hear like as I run by, I'm like, was that Lindsay? And like I walk back around the corner. She's like, oh, I don't feel so good. I'm like, oh, you're right. And like I start talking to her or whatever, and she's like, yeah, no. And you know how it works? Like if you get shot, you're flashing for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, just like sit in the corner and take it easy. You know, if you don't feel well, and she's like, all right, bye. She's like, oh, I love you. I'm like, I love you too. And then I shot her in the head and I walked away. I was like, I need more
Asshole.
points. And I shot her and just walked away.
Yeah. After the first round, we all finished. It was really hot in there too, especially because we're running around. So I felt like crap. And then immediately after we finished, I was like, I have to go, everyone. And I'm sure the manager heard me. It was like the most violent, gross vomiting. And then I was totally fine for round 2, though.
Man, she takes laser tag serious.